welcomes you e-learning classes provided by St. Michael's Academy, Bettiah. Students, in my previous video I have taught you Standard 6 English Grammar Chapter 2, the parts of a sentence, subject and predicate. Today I am going to teach you Standard 6 English Grammar Chapter 3, Nouns and kinds of nouns. Students, you have studied earlier. Nouns are names of people, places or things. Example, Ram, Patna, table, etc. So we can call nouns are naming word. Everything in this world has a name. So all the naming words are nouns. There are 4 kinds of nouns. Number 1, proper noun. Number 2, common noun. Number 3, abstract noun. And number 4, collective noun. So what is proper noun? Proper noun. A proper noun is always a name and it can belong to a person, place or an object. It is a specific name of person, place or thing. Object means thing. And it always begin with capital letter. For example, person. Person, Ambar, Rashi, Ashish, they all are name of a specific person. Or place. There are many cities in India, but specific name is Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, etc. Objects, like there are many pens and specific name of pen is link pen, so it is proper noun. So there are many soaps in which Lux is a specific name of a soap, so it is a proper noun. Second kind of noun is common noun. A common noun does not identify specific people, places or things, but refers them in a general way. Common nouns refer to person, place or things that are of the same kind. For example, person, boy, girl, man, they are used in general way. Places, park, school, and things, pen, pencil, etc. These are general names. So they are that are of the same kind. Same kind of pens are, we can call it, these are common nouns. Nouns can be categorized in two groups: countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So, countable nouns. These are the names of things and persons which we can count. For example, boy, book, car, pen, flower, etc. We can count it. These things we can count. These persons we can count. Boy we can count. 1 boy, 2 boy, 3 boy, 5 boy. And books book also we can count. So these are countable nouns. The nouns which we can count, they are called countable nouns. Uncountable nouns, these are the names of things which we cannot count. These things we cannot count. For example, water, sugar, gold, friendship, honesty, etc. These things we cannot count, so they are uncountable nouns. Our third kind is concrete and abstract nouns. A concrete noun is the name of an object which may be perceived by one or more of 5 senses. Perceive means जाना जाता है या समझा जाता है. By one or more 5 senses. एक या एक से अधिक सेंस ऑर्गन्स के द्वारा मीन्स सेंसेस के द्वारा जैसे you have already studied in science, we have 5 sense organs and 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, sound and touch. So it can be perceived by, इसे समझा जा सकता है one or more 5 senses के द्वारा, 5 सेंस ऑर्गन्स के द्वारा इनको पहचाना जा सकता है. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स आर इंटेंजिबल, दे आइडेंटिफाई कॉन्सेप्ट्स. ये दे आर आइडेंटिफाई बाय कॉन्सेप्ट्स, एक्सपीरियंसेस, आइडियाज एंड फीलिंग्स. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स इंटेंजिबल मीन्स समझना या मापना कठिन होता है. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स वी कैन नॉट touch it, we can feel it. They are emotions, ideas, they are concepts, experiences, ideas and feelings. So they cannot be touched, they cannot be recognized by our 5 sense organs or our 5 senses. So they are, abstract nouns are the opposite of concrete nouns. concrete noun को हम अपने 5 senses से देख सकते हैं, उसको समझ सकते हैं, बट abstract nouns को हम अपने 5 senses के द्वारा हम देख नहीं सकते, समझ नहीं सकते हैं. We cannot see it, we cannot smell it, we cannot taste it, we cannot hear it or we cannot touch it. So concrete noun and abstract noun both are opposite to each other. Countable and concrete nouns. These can be counted as one or many and can also be seen and touched. Here these can be counted, so they are called countable, and concrete means can also be seen and touched. So these are concrete nouns because they can seen, we can see. Example, the horses are running playfully in the field. Here horses are countable and concrete nouns, so we can count it and we can see or touch it also. So they are countable and concrete nouns. So countable nouns are they can be counted as one or many, and concrete noun can be seen and touched. So horses are, in this sentence, horses are concrete and countable noun. Countable and abstract noun. These can be counted as one or many, but they cannot be seen or touched. Because they are countable, so they can be counted as one or many, but they cannot be seen or touched. Example, we must keep our promises. Promises, we can count 1 promise, 2 promise, 3 promise, but we cannot see or touch it. So promise is countable and abstract noun. Uncountable and concrete noun. These cannot be counted, so they are uncountable, but they can be seen or touched, so they are concrete. For example, a maid spilled the milk on the floor. Here milk is uncountable because we cannot count the milk, and it can be seen or touched. We can see it and touch it. So it is concrete noun and uncountable concrete noun. And now uncountable and abstract noun. These can be neither be counted. These can be neither, ना तो इन्हें count किया जा सकता है as one or many, nor can they be seen or touched. और इसको ना ही इसको देखा जा सकता है. For example, Indian soldiers are known for their integrity and courage. Integrity and courage. So we cannot see integrity and courage, or neither we can count it nor we can see it. So it is uncountable and abstract noun, जिसे ना देखा जा सकता है और ना काउंट किया जा सकता है. Kind of noun is collective noun. When the noun is the name of a number or collection of persons or things considered as one, such as class, army, crowd, fleet, flock, etc., it is called a collective noun. When the noun is the name of a number or collection of a group of persons, things are considered as one, such as they are called collective noun. The group of nouns are called collective nouns. Like class, the group of students is called class. Army, the group of soldiers is called army. Crowd, the group of people is called crowd. So these are considered as one group, so they are called collective nouns. So students, today I have taught you nouns, the definition of nouns and kinds of noun. Proper noun, common noun, abstract noun and collective noun. So hope you have understood it, and you write down it in your English grammar copy and learn it. Thank you.